Ladies and gentlemen, we have breaking news right now. Microsoft is going third party. They are bringing over Starfield to PS5. They're bringing over other Xbox exclusives. Jez Corden is saying Halo is probably going to be there as well. Halo is, you'll see right here, he says you'll see Halo on PlayStation eventually. This is and everybody can't believe this. I can't believe what I'm reading right now. Like, Xbox is going to go third party and become like Sega, but I want to talk about Phil Spencer because this is his fault. Now let me explain why. Back in the Xbox One era, we saw what happened with that console. It was terrible. Don Matrick released a horrible console, and guess what happened as a result? As a result, you saw Xbox die almost, right? I mean, nobody had an Xbox One. It was in a bad position. So what did they do? They fired Don Matrick, and they brought in Phil Spencer, who I believe was going to fill. He was gonna fill the role of Don Matrick, but he was gonna become something more. He was going to fix Xbox, right? He was going to save Xbox, and he's killed it. He has killed Xbox, and why? Why has he done it? And this is why right here. You're looking at it. Xbox Game Pass is why he's killed Xbox, and let me explain. Xbox Game Pass was supposed to be the swing at the fence. It was supposed to be the final hurrah for Xbox. If this didn't work, then they were going to go third party, and they bet everything they had on this. They gambled everything on Xbox Game Pass. And for a while, Xbox Game Pass seemed to be doing the right things. There was a lot of subscribers that were subscribing to it. A lot of developers were praising it. Indie developers were getting noticed. I mean, take a look at Palworld. Palworld, indie developer, it's the biggest third-party Xbox launch ever. However, the problem is Game Pass stopped growing. And it stopped growing quite a while ago. And the reason it stopped growing is because of hardware. Xbox can't sell Xboxes. And that sounds crazy, but it's true. They can't sell consoles. They have been slipping and slipping with their sales, even when they put discounts on them. And the reason why is because you can play Xbox anywhere. Check this out. I'm going to open up my Xbox Game Pass PC app, right? I can play all of my Xbox games on my console, which, by the way, my Xbox console is to my left. I can play that right here on PC. Boom, look at this. Game Pass, all of these games on PC. So why should I buy an Xbox, right? I have an Xbox, but why should anybody buy a console when you can just access all these titles on PC? And now you're going to put all of these games, Halo, your flagship franchise, Halo. Like, when you think of Xbox, you think of Halo. You're going to put that on PlayStation and completely kill any sales of the Xbox Series consoles. I mean, they had the leaks, by the way, of the the Project Brooklyn, which is basically just an all-digital Xbox Series X. You may as well cancel it because nobody's going to buy it. Why would they buy it if you're going to put their games on PlayStation a year after? Why would I buy the new Xbox Series X? I wouldn't. And even though I do own it, I'm trading mine in. I'm selling my Xbox. I'm going to sell my Xbox, and I'm going to use the money for probably to pay off my credit card. I'll save it for my monthly payments for that. But Xbox Game Pass has killed Xbox, and that is the reality of the situation, whether people want to admit that or not. Xbox Game Pass, because look at Nintendo. Nintendo stuck with the traditional method. PlayStation stuck with the traditional method. Xbox decided to become Netflix for gaming. Well, Netflix for gaming has failed. And now the consequences are we need to make money, and so now Starfield is going to Xbox or to PlayStation, and also there were rumors Hi-Fi Rush, Sea of Thieves. We're probably going to see Halo, like Jez Corden said. It's probably going to be a situation, and let me just tell you what it's going to be because everybody's going to have their take. What's going to happen is pretty simple. Xbox is going to decide to have timed exclusives on their hardware, and a year after it'll be on everywhere else. But this is breaking news right now. Everybody is talking about it. VGC News, The Verge, Windows Central. Everybody's talking about it. IGN. It is the end of Xbox as we know it. It is a damn shame, and I just want to reiterate that this is Phil Spencer's fault. Don Matrick killed the Xbox brand with the Xbox One. But there was a chance for redemption. There was one last chance where you can say, okay, let's go buy studios. Let's go spend $70 billion, right? They spent like $80 billion. Phil Spencer was given basically a by any means necessary to revive Xbox. And do you know what by any means necessary means? That means I'm going to give you $80 billion to save Xbox. Go. And guess what he did? He decided to make Game Pass, and he decided to buy Activision Blizzard and buy Bethesda and do all these things for the sake of Game Pass. But Game Pass failed. It did. The whole point of Game Pass was to try and revive the Xbox brand, but it didn't. And now it's just going to become the way you can play Xbox first-party games on other devices like PlayStation and the Switch 2 when that launches this year. And so it's a sad day. It is a really sad day, but I think that right now what everybody should be concerned about is Sony without competition, right? And look at this. This guy says, what's the point of owning an Xbox? But what we should be worried about is Sony without competition. What does Sony look like without competition? They look like Apple. They look like Apple, right? Because Apple has raised their prices to ridiculous amounts. They've been called out by Epic Games. They've been called out by Microsoft. They've been called out by everybody. And they still do it anyway because they don't care. And now we are going to be in a situation where Sony was already raising prices. They were already doing crazy things with their platform, like charging $70 for games. Now Sony's going to get to do whatever. $80 next generation? No, who can stop them? Who can say no? Raising the price of PS Plus, who can say no? There's no competition. There's no alternative. So it's a sad day for gaming. It is a sad day for Xbox. Xbox is effectively dead. This is the end of the Xbox console. I would be shocked if they even release another Xbox console after this generation. And if you want somebody to blame, he's right here. His name is Phil Spencer, the man who has led Xbox to their demise, to its end. The man who was inherited Xbox, he was called up, he was given $80+ billion, billion with a B, and he spent it the wrong way. He spent it on things that didn't change or move the needle. He invested in Game Pass, and now you are seeing the end of Xbox. What do you guys think about this? Are you concerned like I am? Are you also an Xbox owner that might end up selling their Xbox and just getting a PlayStation like I am? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you for checking out this video. I have 2 more videos that I'm working on right now. A Sonic X Shadow Generations video and a Sonic retrospective video as well. And I have some other things I'm working on too. So, trying to work on those, but then this breaking news happened, so I figured I'd cover this as well. But thanks for checking out this video. Hope to see you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.